Why would somebody waste their time to make a professionally looking video that is not true? Why would somebody do that? I was on YouTube and I was watching this professionally made video, a simulation of a person throwing a rock in outer space, and it showed the rock eventually coming to a halt. That is incorrect. You can perform a search on Google and you can ask Google, do this. Don't take my word for it. Do it. Do it on a Google search. Has scientists ever proved that if you throw a rock in outer space, eventually it will come to a halt? The answer is going to be no, because the rock's not going to come to a halt. So the laws of physics do hold in outer space. I don't know where this guy got information like that from, because it's insane. Why would somebody take the time to make a professionally looking video that is a lie? People don't believe every single video that you see on YouTube, because many times there are people, for whatever reason, I don't know, but they come on YouTube and they spread lies or misinformation. It seems like a subtle thing, but it's not subtle, because some people don't investigate these things. And I guess it's a kind of a subtle way of saying the strong survive, and whoever believes this is just not strong enough mentally to, know to do a Google search or whatever. Come on, man. That's crazy. So I'm making this video to encourage everybody to always investigate everything with a Google search. If you see a video on YouTube where they claim something to be true that seems like it's not true, go and do a Google search for yourself. Investigate these things, because I want a smart America. I want an America where we have the smartest people, and I want to make sure that our country is as safe as it possibly can be. I don't go with only the strong survive, because none of us are strong forever. No matter how smart we are, I'm really astute right now, but something could happen to me tomorrow and I wouldn't be smart. I've had that happen. I've had medical conditions where I lost my ability to think clearly and things like that. So I don't go along with that only the strong survive, because there's no such thing as that. Not really. This is a deception that we need to really be truthful about. There's no such thing as the strong survive. I think maybe eating meat, when people eat meat, maybe that has something to do with influencing them to think that way. I don't know. But it's ludicrous to say that only the strong survive. And now that I'm making this video, I want to say that, in America, we should have programs that help homeless people or people who are dying on the street. We shouldn't say only the strong survive. That's ludicrous, because any one of us can get in trouble at any time in our life. And if everybody thinks only the strong survive, what happens if you get in trouble? You're really strong for a while, but one day something happens to you, maybe fall and hit your head and lose your memory. Maybe that you will get back, you get your memory back. Let's say you're very, very rich. One day you're walking outside, you fall and you hit your head, you lose your memory, and somebody swindles you out of your wealth and you're poor and you have no way of surviving. Should you die? I mean, this is something that really concerns me when people say that's stupid, when people make that stupid statement that only the strong survive. frustrating because, you know, we should be using science and technology to try to solve the torment problems in this world. That's what Albert Einstein and Nikola Tesla wanted us to do. Nikola Tesla actually wanted to solve the famine problem in Africa and places like that. He cared about a lot. He cared about everybody because he knew that, you know, there's a lot of nice people out there that don't deserve such a fate. And I concur with his thinking. So, you know, I tell people, when you come on YouTube and you see a video like that, you know, at first I thought, wow, they have a new discovery that if you, because I always thought, you know, I used to teach physics. I always thought that if you throw a rock in outer space, you know, there's nothing to stop it, that it will just continue on indefinitely. There's no air resistance, like we have air resistance on Earth in gravity. So if you throw something, gravity pulls it down and air resistance slows it down. So, you know, don't believe everything that you see in a video. Investigate these things. This is what I want, you know, people to think about. That's why I made this video.